Hi, thank you for visiting the Accumatch website. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how to do a basic property search on our website. We start off on the home page, and from there we're going to click on search for property in the upper right corner. That takes us to the main search page. Near the top we've got the search box, which has all the different data elements that you can search on. For this we're going to do a standard name and address search. Let's start off with just somebody selected more or less at random. Gary H. Johnson, who lives at 17902 Russwood Court in Spring, Texas. You get the best results if you put in all your data at once, including even if you have a legal description or even a parcel number, anything. The search engine is going to take all the data in totality to return the best match. So we're going to start with this, click search. It comes back with a record. This one's highlighted green, which means that it's a very high confidence match. It's very, very likely to be the record you're looking for based on what you entered. It displays a map pin on a map down below that gives you an idea of roughly where it is. But we want to pull up the detail screen, so we're going to click on View Details. And I'm already logged in, so there's no prompt to log in, but we are prompted to accept the charges. The basic report is $1.75, and then we have two options. One for an estimate of the property taxes, which includes the different payees, and that one is $1.50 when it's available, and an outline of the parcel map and all the neighboring parcels for 50 cents and also when that's available. So you will only be charged when those things are available. We're going to go ahead and accept those and click on Proceed. So our property report is pulled up. At the top we have, on the top left, we have a display of the data that we entered on the previous page, so we can refer back to it. And then on the right there's a summary of the record we're looking at. If multiple results had been returned, we would have multiple rows in this table. Then down below we have the actual detail report. We'll scroll down. On the top left we have the important ownership information here. Below that we've got the location address for the property, then the mailing address, a brief legal description, and the parcel number. The data available for a property varies from county to county and even from record to record, so there could be more or less information available for a particular property. On the right we show the map of the actual property displayed in a Microsoft Bing map. It's a very, very good map with some handy controls. We can zoom out and get a neighborhood view in bird's eye. There are actually several different views we can look at. Bird's eye is the one we default to, but you can switch between several of these others, and they all offer some of the same controls, which allow you to pan around on the map, look at the neighboring properties, and zoom in and out. If we switch to aerial view, it gives more of a satellite type view. We can zoom out even further. We can to a city level, state, or country level even. If we're at a low enough altitude, we can, when we're in aerial view, when we pan one direction or the other, it will fill in the rest of the parcels with parcel maps when that information is available. You'll see the parcel maps are colored different colors. They're color coded by land use type. The solid green ones, or the dark green ones, are single family residential property, and then you see nearby some lighter green ones. Those are vacant residential property, and then we have some different colors. Utilities are generally purple, commercial properties yellow, and there are several other colors. You can click on any one of these parcels, hover over it to see some basic information about the ownership and the location. And then if you want to pull up a detail report of that, you can click on that parcel. But for now, let's just scroll down and look at the rest of the details for this record. Below the maps, on the left, we show the values for the property. In this case, we have 2010 preliminary assessed values, broken down into land and improvement values and assessed values, and then the market value, which Harris County, where this falls, lists the market value as being the same as the assessed value. On the right, we show recording and legal information, which includes the last sale date, the land use type, acreage, and some other information. And then below that, we have the property improvement characteristics, which in this case the main improvement is of course the house. So this displays the characteristics of the house: the year built, square footage, number of bedrooms, etc. We scroll down a little further and we see another report option that we accepted, which is the estimate of the annual property taxes for this report. Estimating the property taxes is difficult and something that we take great pains to do correctly, as it were, as correctly as possible. We factor in the assessed values, the current tax rates, and even the exemptions that are actually filed by the owner of the property with the county assessor, to generate as accurate of an estimate as possible. We also break down the estimate into how many different payees there are for this property. In areas such as Harris County, a property owner can receive more than one tax bill, and in this case here, this property owner would receive 3 tax bills. So we've broken the taxes down into a total payable amount by tax bill, and it shows to whom those taxes are actually paid, which is very valuable information for real estate tax professionals and other professionals in the real estate industry. Below the estimated property taxes, we have a very useful tool called the tax calculator, and this is very unique to Accumatch. It gives you the ability to project your property taxes based on changing different parameters, it being either the assessed value, or the actual exemptions filed, or even the tax rates. So we're going to try it out, and let's start with the assessed value, and let's say Gary Johnson wants to protest his assessed values. So he thinks that his new values are going to drop down from $219,000 all the way to $200,000, and that he's going to retain his residential homestead exemption, but he turns 65 next year, so he believes he'll qualify for the over 65 exemption. And then his tax rates, the 2010 rates aren't available yet, so we'll use the 2009 rates. We'll click calculate, and down below we show an estimate of what his taxes would be with those parameters that he selected. And we can see, if we scroll back up a little bit, we can see that they will drop considerably with those if he's able to lower his assessed value, and if he qualifies for the over 65 exemption, they'll drop from $5,635 all the way down to $3,300 for a savings of around $2,300. So it's a very useful tool. The exemptions that are displayed here are those that are offered by each taxing jurisdiction. So we do that to produce the most accurate estimate that we can, and that's really not available anywhere else. Nobody else is able to give you an estimate this accurate. So that's the basic search. Thank you very much. We'll do some other different searches in other videos. Thank you.